All right, as we're talking about CEOs, I'm going to ask you the $60 million question, which is, how do you pay a CEO to keep him as vitally interested in the outcome of the business?
Well, we have 70-some CEOs, in a sense, through these businesses. I'm the shareholder. I'm the comp committee. They have the business, but I got the stock certificate. Mm-hmm. So I am really, I've got the same problem your investors do. How do I treat these people fairly, keep them motivated, keep them in sync with my objectives? Mm-hmm. Now, the easiest thing to do is to buy into a business where they already are 95% of the way there, and where they think like owners to start with. If they don't think like owners, I can't put that into them. But if they do think like owners, and our managers do, mm-hmm. I want to keep that feeling. 3/4 of our managers are independently rich, but they don't want to be treated unfairly. Nobody wants to be treated unfairly. So I am the comp committee, and I have got comp arrangements for dozens and dozens of managers. And it doesn't take me 15 minutes a year. We've never had a comp consultant, never will. And we have a record of keeping our managers. I can't think of a manager in 45 years that's left us to go to some competitor. We don't have a retirement age. I'm 79 and I'm just interning at the moment. My partner is 86, Charlie Munger, and he says, I'll grow up someday. And we have managers that are in their 80s, and we look for people that have a passion for their business, know it well, and love it more than anything else. They can't stand bad results, over time. And we don't measure them by we don't get budgets from them. I don't believe in making earnings projections for Berkshire, because if I make earnings projections, those people will cheat mm-hmm. in order to make me look good. And you can't keep cheating forever, and I don't want them to start. So I don't get budgets from them. A lot of them use budgets in their business. Some of them don't. But that's up to them. They all have different styles. The comp reflects the nature of the business there. We have some businesses that are capital intensive. Well, we need to have capital in the formula. We have other businesses where capital has nothing to do with it. So we leave that out. Back when newspapers had enormous economic strength, an orangutan could run a newspaper and have 15% pre-tax margins. So we didn't pay for the first 15 points because we weren't going to pay the orangutan. Mm-hmm. Above 15, we paid, so we have all kinds of different arrangements. They got a couple things in common. One, they're simple. Mm-hmm. The second is they don't change from year to year. We don't move the target around. Good. Yeah, and see, they're rational in terms of the nature of the business. We've got some very tough businesses, and we've got some very easy businesses. I mean, it's just, you have that if you have 70 businesses, and we're not going to pay somebody, that starts on third base, the same thing for getting home as some guy that starts at home plate and has to round all the bases. Mm-hmm.